Welcome, my name is Miss Acevedo and we're here for another read aloud. This one is called Dear Primo, or Dear Cousin. Primo means cousin in Spanish. A letter to my cousin. This story is about Charlie and Carlitos. They are primos, they are cousins. Charlie lives in the United States and Carlitos lives in Mexico, and they write letters to one another. Let's read and find out what life is like for each one of the cousins. Do they have things in common? Are there things that are very different? Let's find out. A letter to my primo, and this one was written by Duncan Tonatiuh.
Score! I just got a letter from my primo, my cousin Carlitos. I live in America, but he lives in Mexico, where my family is from. Maybe someday we'll meet.
Dear Primo Charlie, how are you? Do you wonder, like me, what life is like far away? I live on a farm surrounded by mountains and trees. My family grows many things, such as maíz. Maíz is corn. We have a burro, a donkey, pollos, chickens, and a gallo. Every morning the gallo crows and crows. Cook-a-doodle-doo.
Dear Primo Carlitos, I live in the city. From my window, I can see a bridge and cars zooming by. I can see skyscrapers too. Skyscrapers are buildings so tall they tickle the clouds. At night, all the lights from the city look like the stars from the sky.
Every morning I ride my bicicleta, my bicycle, to school. I ride past the perros, past the dogs, and past the nopal, which is a kind of plant. Looks like a cactus. I ride this, and then his cousin. So this is how Carlitos gets to school, and this is how Charlie gets to school. Look at the differences. You can compare and contrast.
I ride the subway to school. The subway is like a long metal snake, and it travels through tunnels underground.
At recess time, I play football. My friend passes me the ball, I kick it with my foot, and if I score, I yell, "Goal!"
I play basketball. My friend dribbles the ball and passes it to me. I jump and shoot. The ball goes swoosh. Nothing but net.
When I come home from school, I help my mom cook. My favorite meal is quesadillas. I make them with cheese and tortillas.
In America, we have lots of different foods. My favorite is pizza. I like getting a slice on my way home from school.
After I finish my homework, my mom lets me go outside and play. In Mexico, we have many games like trompos and canicas.
My favorite game is papalotes.
So you can see the trompo, you can see the canicas, or marbles, and papalote is what we call it chiringas in Puerto Rico, but he's flying a kite. My favorite game is papalotes. My friend and I run, and with a little wind, we fly the papalote high up. When I finish my homework, I play games with my friends from the building. We play by the stoop. And we play in each other's apartments too. I like going over my friends' home to play video games. In the afternoon, it often gets hot, so we cool off and I jump in a small rio that is nearby.
In the summer, the city gets hot too. I like getting splashed by the fire hydrant when the firefighters open it up and close off the block.
On the weekend, I go with my parents to the mercado, an open-air market in the town nearby. We sell maíz and tunas. And tunas are a prickly fruit that we grow. We also buy the food and other things we need.
On the weekend, I go with my mom to the supermarket. She brings a list like milk, toothpaste, soap, and I check off the list item by item as we put them in the cart.
In town, from time to time, they have a fiestas. Fiestas are parties, like town parties. Fiestas that last 2 or 3 days. At night, there are cohetes that light up the sky and mariachis that play music.
In my city, sometimes we have parades. People in costumes and uniforms march up and down the street, and everyone gathers around to watch.
There is charros in Mexico that I wish you could see. They do tricks and in their caballos and with their reatas.
So it's like Mexican cowboys. That's what he's referring to.
On the streets here, you can see break dancers who flip and spin on their heads.
In Mexico, we have so many traditions, such as el Día de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. My favorite tradition is attending the December parties called posadas. At the end of each posada, there is a piñata filled with fruit and sweets. When someone breaks it, we all get to jump in.
In America, we have traditions too, such as Thanksgiving, when we eat turkey. And we also have Halloween, when we dress up and go trick-or-treating. But I have to stop writing now. My mom just told me I have to go brush my teeth and go to bed.
My primo should come visit me.
My primo should come visit me.
I have an idea. They both had the same idea at the same time. Will they get to see each other and meet each other and travel to each other's place? Let's find out. We are not going to find out, so you can make your own conclusions. I think they're going to figure out a way to meet up now that they learned a little bit about each other's lives. What is your life like? What is your cousin's life like? Do you have family that lives in another country? Maybe you can write to them. Maybe you can email and find out a little bit more about them. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed it.